I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media. Thank you for joining us today. Nextech AR Solutions, a Metaverse company and leading provider of augmented reality experience technologies and 3D model services, released preliminary financial numbers for the year ended December 31st, 2022. The company reported preliminary total revenue of $10.3 million for fiscal year 2022, with $7.2 million from the legacy e-commerce business. Technology services generated $3.1 million in revenue, with gross margins increasing from 28% in 2021 to 43% in 2022, an increase of 53%. Growth in the company's surging 3D modeling sector was a big factor, contributing approximately $1,500,000 to the technology services revenue, an increase of 266% when compared to the approximately $400,000 for fiscal year 2021. Evan Gappelberg, Nextech CEO, has joined us today to discuss today's news. Welcome, Evan.
Thank you, Cassandra. So today's news is that we reported our preliminary 2022 revenue for our 3D modeling business. It was record revenue, and we saw a surge of 266% year-over-year growth in our 3D modeling business. That is just the tip of the iceberg. In 2023, we see that continuing. It really is just the beginning of our 3D model business. And from my standpoint, as I look into 2023, we're essentially leveraging the game-changing power of generative AI, which we believe gives us a major competitive advantage in the 3D modeling market. With generative AI, we are creating an increasingly wider, exponentially growing moat. The more models we make, the larger the parts library gets, and the easier it gets to make new 3D models. 2023 is going to be the year of AI, and really a breakout year for growth in our 3D modeling business. We've already announced Amazon as our main customer and a multi-million-dollar enterprise account contract. And we expect to land more multi-million-dollar contracts in 2023. If you look at some of the highlights for 2022, our preliminary total revenue was $10.3 million. Our technology services revenue was $3.2 million. If you look at our 3D modeling revenue, again, that is the highlight. That is the engine of growth, with a 266% jump, contributing $1.5 million, and our profit margin is expanding. It did expand by 53% in 2022, and that's because our business is now shifting more towards high margin technology services as opposed to the lower margin legacy e-com businesses. As we look at 2023 Q1, we do have some large contracts that we're looking to close in Q1, specifically relating to the 3D modeling business. We are also going to announce an update for our spin-out of our 3D design studio, Toggle 3D. And ARway is rapidly moving multiple pilot projects forward, which are expected to be announced shortly. And also Nextech Event Solutions, which is another business unit of Nextech, is becoming now the go-to tech event platform for the $50 billion events industry, combining Map Dynamics, HoloX, ARitize 3D, and ARway into one event platform. So if we look at these numbers that we announced today, very exciting, but really just the tip of the iceberg. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. Earlier this week, the company reported that this proprietary AI-based technology for 3D model creation using through composition of deformable parts is now covered under a new U.S. patent titled Generating Three-Dimensional Models by Part. The company is actively using this breakthrough part-based 3D model creation technology and has expanded its library to more than 100,000 3D model parts. These parts are used to create a 3D model, as most 3D models are composed of several individual parts. Every time a new 3D model is created, the parts are harvested into Nextech's AI-powered 3D parts library, thus expanding the library, which in turn makes it both easier and quicker to create new 3D models. The company has been a favorite with investors, particularly following the highly successful spin-off of ARway in October. With ARway currently trading at $1.15, Nextech's holdings of 13 million shares are contributing about $15 million to Nextech's market capitalization. On December 15th, the company announced plans to spin off of Toggle 3D, which enables product designers, 3D artists, marketing professionals, and e-commerce site owners to create, customize, and publish high-quality 3D models without any technical or 3D design knowledge. Management anticipates that Toggle 3D will be approved for listing on the CSE in the first half of 2023. The record date for this spin-off has not yet been set. This software will address the global computer-aided design market, which is expected to grow from $9.89 billion US in 2022 to $17.47 billion US by 2030, a compound annual growth rate of 6.9%, according to a recent report by Research and Markets, the world's largest market research store. The shares are trading at 85 cents. For more information, please visit the company's website at nextechar.com. Contact Lindsay Betts, Investor Relations at 866-274-8493, extension 7201, or by email at investor.relations@nextechar.com. I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media.